Okay, got my GoPro fixed. Apparently you have to take the SSD card out and put it back in every so often, or it'll fuck up on you. Check this out. I actually got my building partially collapsed. Been cutting all these posts off. See how I got it like 90% through? Yanked on it, collapsed that left side. Kind of dangerous to be mowing my yard right now, so I'm trying to get the other half down. But I'm gonna be sweating like a whore in church here pretty soon. As you can see, I remembered to wear my headband this time. I was gonna wear my floppy hat because I was gonna wear my headband GoPro mount. I think I just saw a dove. But I lost it. It's gone. My house ain't that big. I don't have that many places to put things down. But somehow I lost it. As well as my $70 bone conduction earphones. Oh yeah, you gotta go under these briars. It's kind of a bitch. So I'm wearing this mossy oak cap. Put you guys on the clip. Should be pretty good. I waited too long. I was gonna get up early this morning, shoot my 243, zero in the scope, piss the neighbors off because they fucked me over last night with the fireworks with my stupid legs cramping. I'm not sure why my legs, my thighs, my inner thighs were cramping on me last night. I don't know if where I ate that rabbit, I'm gaining its powers. My legs are morphing into some kind of super jumping legs. If that's the case, I'm fine with it, but it fucking feels like you're giving birth or something. I can't imagine a more terrible pain than a Charlie horse in your thighs, your inner thighs, like your groin area. Like, how do you fix that? You can't stretch your leg out because that's not gonna help. You use those muscles to stretch your legs. This makes it worse. It's like every time you do anything, you use your inner thigh muscles. It was kind of hard to walk when I got up this morning. Ate some leftover rabbit ribs. Not really that hungry, but I did have to cook a big old bunch of ribs, so those are in the oven right now. They're done, but I'm just letting them warm, so I'll be gone picking berries for like an hour. I got my little Boss Stitch bag. There were some over here, actually. Like, I've already been through this whole area. I've been up to that patch over there. There's some briars over there in the back of that. I went all the way through this tree line on the other side. Went all the way through all of these. Where I really want to get to is over there where I almost had that hunting accident. See, look at these. These are all red, but you'll get a one good one every now and then that are ripe. So every cluster has like one ripe one on it. Let's see if I can mini bag. It's a very delicate process. You got to be real gentle. Stay calm. You're gonna get your hands and arms poked by briars a couple thousand times every time you do this. Some of them are a little bit like half red, like that one. Not sure what the camera's pointing at. If you're seeing this or not. That's gonna make your blackberry cobblers a little bit more tart. Sometimes you want it a little tart. Sweet tartness. There we go, there's a couple on that one. And then every now and then you'll drop one. That's just paying the blackberry tax. Oh, we got some good ones right here. Oh yeah. See, I keep like getting distracted on the way to the place I'm trying to get to, that I keep wasting time. This shit. I'll get super hot just picking blackberries right here. I haven't gotten over to the actual place I want to pick them. Looking down in there. I've noticed if the ones that are in the shade turn out the biggest. I don't know why that is. I guess it's one of those partial shade plants, like asparagus or something. I've already made a giant blackberry cobbler, and I've got enough to make another one. I don't really need any more blackberries, but it's the irresistibility of being able to just pick up free food. It's like a treasure to me. I feel like I have to get them all. Like all those red ones, I can't just like let those ripen and fall on the ground. Plus, every berry that you don't pick potentially becomes another briar. And who likes briars? Except that you get fruit from them every now and then. I also feel like this must be what it's like to be a Mexican. Picking fruit all day in the hot sun. It's good to like try to see what other people's lives are like. Fucking tall grass here is not making this easy. You can only hold about 5 or 6 in your hand before it gets done. You're gonna start dropping them, so you gotta dump them in the bag. Other than that, it's just picking berries. I mean, there ain't a whole lot that you can say about it. So I should probably start talking about something else like fish. You know, I've been bluegill fishing a lot, and I wasn't very good at it. My boss caught a bunch, but I didn't have much luck with it. I ended up catching a bass and a catfish. Caught one little bluegill yesterday that I went to put him on a stringer and he jumped off. He got free. See, that one there was overly ripe. He just smushed in my hands. Some of them ain't ripe at all. Some of them so ripe that they've been ripe too long. They just go to mush. But anyway, I'm trying to switch over from bluegill bass fishing into catfish fishing. Tried that yesterday. I was trying to tell the story. I was doing something else yesterday. I think I didn't tell it all. But there's a lot of berries. Went out and set a bunch of limb lines for catfish. And like 5 of them. And then I went around the point and started fishing my 2 poles. And these Mexican guys and like one English speaking guy, I don't know if they were together or not. They came to the party cove and they were like, the white guy was on the inner tube floating around, the rest of them were fishing. And they had this little Walmart bag or something, like a plastic bag. And it kept jumping around, like they had something in there. Some kind of live bait or something. It's freaking me out. Then ended up breaking my fishing pole. And the other one, like the hooks were really wide and curvy and they kept getting caught on rocks. Pretty much just throwing this bait away, catfish bait, which isn't really, you're supposed to have it inside pantyhose, I think, to keep it on the hook. Otherwise you just throw it off. You can't throw it very far, it'll just whip off your hook. Just like dough balls pretty much. So didn't catch any catfish, didn't catch any bass. I decided I was going to go home and leave my limb line sitting there for a while. I think I got a splinter or a briar or something right there. Look at these scratches all up my arm. See that? Where's this camera pointing at anyways? It's pointing kind of downwards. And drove off and left my knife sitting there, my $30 Bear Grylls knife, or whatever it's called, the Gerber brand that he promotes. Gave it a couple hours. Went back, my knife was still there. So that was cool. Now if I can just find my headphones and this GoPro headband, have all my shit back. Yeah, so I picked all the way around all these yesterday. So you could go up there on that barn, set a target way down here, and you could shoot a 243 completely safely. I'd rather stay up near my house though and wake the neighbors up for keeping me awake all night. Okay, here's a little batch. You kind of look at the briars and you look for red. Yeah, I think I picked these yesterday. Also, once I get done with this whole field down at the marina where I fish sometimes, there's a whole row of blackberries that are all still red. So hopefully I can get in there, be the first one to pick those. Plus I think I saw some when I was making that video where I saw that deer. Don't remember exactly where I was, but I've seen a lot of these white flowers. If you see briars with white flowers on them, that's blackberries. Let's come back at about July, mid-July, and there will be berries. You kind of got to push in to all these briars, and then you get stuck on the briars, and you got to like twist your way out sometimes. Sometimes the good ones will be like deep in there. Like right now, my arms are getting snagged on thorns. Alright, not too bad. I think the mulberries are starting to come out too. Got a couple of mulberry trees, one in my yard, one in, by the pond. I never made a mulberry cobbler, but I assume you could do that the same way. I don't know if you can get enough off of a mulberry tree. I really want to get to this spot though. Let's keep going.